Hi everyone. So let's talk about feminism. What is feminism actually means to me? I know it's very overrated topic. Everyone talks about that. I know all of the stuffs. Maybe I'm from one of them. Maybe what I am from those random person in social media you are watching. Yes. But beside all of this, I really wanna talk about this. I really wanna. Share my thoughts, my thinking process, my opinion, my point of view in this topic, like the most overrated topic, feminism, which is actually need. It has need. So about this topic, everyone knows, everyone relates, everyone realize, but most of them like really can't apply these things in their real lives. Everyone relates the topic, men, woman, whatever, everyone relates, but no one actually apply these things in their real life. The main fact why they can't apply these things in their real life, because of their misogynist and patriarchal mindset. Okay, and I think it needs to be changed. And only not me, everyone like me, they actually want to change something in the society. You know what, it's all about how a child grew up with the society. I mean, yes, it works, it matters the most. Like, you not change a man or a woman like suddenly. Never, you can't change suddenly, you can't change it. But since their childhood, you can point out their mistakes. By point outing their mistake, you can change their mindset. I think I am clear. As a human being, our thinking process grew in our teenage. Yes, in our teenage, our thinking process grew. We observed the thing, we relate the thing, we do mistakes, we just do everything, every crazy thing in this time period, in this age time, in the teenage. And here's the point, some of teenagers like really don't want to fit in the bad boundaries the society created to them. And some of them really just don't observe the thing, don't wanna change the society, don't wanna like they just fit in, they just fit in the bad boundaries. And at the end of the day, it's nothing less than like a burden. It feels more heavier. It like most of the teenagers just get depressed. And it's not right, and it's not the right way. We have to change the way, we really have. I mean, and there is a famous myth about feminism, which is feminism is all about man hating. But it isn't, and it not will be like that. Yes, it not like that. Feminism is all about women right, women education. It is the most important, women education it needs. And most importantly, breaking the bad, unnecessary, nonsense boundaries the society created for the woman. Yes, breaking it is the most important, most like renowned thing. Breaking the boundaries, breaking these particular boundaries is the most important thing. We always heard that, but in reality, whoever want to break the boundary, they get so much backlash. And also, feminism is all about appreciation. When you appreciate the people who you are surrounded, like each and every girl, each and every woman whom you are surrounded, is the most underrated and most important thing. We don't do that. We don't because so there is few women who really support each other. Some of them just get jealous. Why? I mean, you why are you jealous about the person, about the woman who are actually hardworking, who is actually a hardworking woman who just achieved her goal, and she achieved the goal by working hard. Am I clear? Whenever we achieve something, we saw some of people, like some of women, are jealous. Why? I mean, why are you jealous? Like every little thing we do, we always see that there is some of people, like some of women, are getting jealous. But why? Why are you jealous? You, I think we have to appreciate ourselves. I mean, appreciate the girl, appreciate the woman whom you are surrounded. Appreciate the woman called Ma. Appreciate, appreciate like every woman you know or you don't know, but you see that she is in her golden era, and you like you feel so jealous. But question yourself, why am I getting jealous about her? Why? Like it's so cringe. Yeah, cringe thing. I mean, not in a relationship. It is about that topic. Appreciate the woman or the girl, whoever you know, instead of being jealous. Okay, jealousy is the most cringiest thing in the world. Not in a relationship, I repeat, I again repeat, not in a relationship. It's about this topic. Like when you see a girl or a woman, she is in her golden era, she is so happy, and you are feeling like so jealous. Okay, this type of jealousy is so cringe. I mean, for an example, it is related to me. Okay, it's my personal experience. Okay, so it is my experience, and if you can relate this, I think you are the culprit or you are the victim. Okay, so between two girls, they shared a good bonding, they shared a they have good bonding, like they are like best friends. Okay, and in the other hand, there is a girl who know both of them, and she is jealous about their bonding. Okay, and she is always humiliating one of them, like by any kind of thing, in any kind of thing. They girl who is in the other hand, she always humiliating one of them, particularly one of them. Okay, without any reason, she continuously humiliating. This comes for the jealousy she have. I mean, why are you jealous of them? I mean, you see your surrounding and you find a girl like there, who can match your vibe and make a great bond with her, instead of feeling jealous about others. This is my personal opinion, and if you can relate, it is very bad thing. Okay, so where I was, the next point, I think we everyone heard that between a same age girl and a boy, a girl is well matured than a boy, because it's true, it's very practical, it's very true, because biologically or psychologically, but it's true. Okay, because most of the girl, some of them just don't do that, but most of the girl grew up seeing their mother, how she sacrificed her personal space, how she sacrificed her longing, how she sacrificed her everything, only for the family, only for you, only for your father, only for the rest of the family member. But she sacrifice, she just do sacrifices, and in return, there is no one, like there is really no one to ask what actually she wants. There is no one. Okay, and I know that is so overrated, but it is how it is. It is the everyone talks about that, but no one actually the thing is that in any topic, you picked up any topic and there is a controversial part. Okay, everyone talks about that, but no one actually applied it in their real life. Since I have realized that, I just it really bothered me. Like, Whenever I have an argument with my mother, I always thought like I can't apply it in my real life, but I have to apply it in my real life. Then I talk this about with another, and I suggest it with another person. But when I am a wrong person, I can't just do that. I can't. I just can't tell about it to other. I just can't, because I am bothered by my concern. Yes, and this is the most important. This is important in your life. Like whenever you do mistake, you must bother by your concern. You must. And you can what okay, my father always say that you can betray other, but you can't betray yourself. And this my mind was cooked. Like really, I whenever do mistake, it is in my mind like I betray with others, but I never betray with myself. I never. My concern was always bothering myself, always, and it is important. It is okay. I think I distracted from my path. Where I was, okay. A girl is well matured because she grew up seeing her mother. But in the other hand, a boy always follow their father. What he actually doing, what he acts in any kind of situation, what he really acts like in any kind of situation. And he never, most of them, there is some few boys, the number is so negligible who actually thought about their mother. Or many of I really it's my personal experience. I really saw many of boys that saying I love my mother is everything for me, blah blah blah, but they actually don't really knows how what his mother actually want. Okay, I mean, he always misbehaved to her. I mean, the boy, he always misbehaved to her. He never he Whenever there is a third person, and he is constantly he's constantly disrespecting his mother by yelling and that, and that is the most red flag. He is the most red flag. I mean, the darkest shade of red he is actually. Like I saw boys like that in there is a third person, or there his friend is standing in front of his mother and him, and he is constantly shouting about to her. He is really disrespecting her by yelling, and that is like I am fuck up. The number of boys is really so small, so little, and so negligible. The matter of girl, okay, and it is. You can disagree with me, but it is. You picked up any boys. I mean, yes, you picked up any boy, and he also did that. He did that. I mean, he can point out reasons. He can point out the reasons of the argument to her mother in in every time, in any time. But in there is another person. There is an third person. You have to you have to know that there is another person in front of us. I can't do that. I just can't disrespect her by yelling in front of other person. Okay, so this is the most red flag guy. Okay, I know. Once again, I say that if you can relate, so you are the most red flag. 10 minutes হয়ে গেছে, and I am in my last stage of my speech. After seeing our parents, how they communicate to each other, from here our mindset, our point of view, our psychology, our whatever it is grew up, and we really thought about that. We really do. From here our thinking process also grew up by after seeing that the communication skill that matters the most, which we really know from our parents, and it's really important. The understanding the communication skill, the most two important thing in our life. We know it's from our parents. And lastly, if we really want to know about what is feminism actually is, I think, in my opinion, we must follow our mother. We must follow, like, her every little sacrifice, her every little effort, her every little action exists. We must follow her actions. The conclusion is we must follow her action. We must follow our mother's action, what really she is and what really she actually wants. Not from us, not for us. What she actually wants for herself. It is important. If you really want to know about feminism, you have to talk to your mother patiently. Sometimes she gets, like, emotional. Sometimes she gets, like, angry. But you must have the patience, and it is important. Lastly, I think it's so much for today, and yeah, it is really too much. And please don't forget to comment me down about your point of view in feminism, about your point of view in about the society. I think it's important. We must talk about that. We must do. We have to do that because it's important. So yeah, that's it for today. And there is and one thing that, please be kind to me. This is my first time video, like, in this topic and in, like, this type of video. So please be kind to me, and I hope you guys realize that thing. Basically, the guy, okay, my girls are always like a beauty with brain, so they they really do support me, and they always understand the topic. They always talk about, they just, but in the factor of boy, please, you have to